Welcome to Arcane Recovery.
Arcaning it.
As you all know, this is our after talk show where we, the players, talk about what just happened in the past 2 episodes. And we got a whole bunch of craziness that has occurred over the past 2. And just so you know, for those of you at home, we're doing a little bit of a modified recording schedule, which is also bonkers in its own right.
Yep.
Where we just have a bunch of stuff going on during this month, so we're trying to cram it all in a 2 to 3 week span. We had our first 2 episodes on this past Saturday and Sunday, and then our last episode beforehand on Tuesday, and then today's episode, the one you just listened to right before this, which should be episode what?
28.
28. Yes, 28. And now we are doing our Arcane Recovery today.
Woo.
So, folks, a lot of things have happened. What are the moments that you liked the most or most curious toward?
Oh, gosh.
Heafy boy.
I really enjoyed meeting Roland Kydeth. Gotta love representation.
Yes.
Hell
No.
yeah.
I also loved Gail's autistic rage to kill the Oath.
Thank you.
The Oathbreaker. That was awesome.
Yeah, very good.
I
moment.
was going to say something to that because I feel like your average person does not know what that means, but the neurodivergent people know that that's a very specific thing. And I was like, I'm going to say it anyway. And if people are like, what does that mean? Hey, go do some research.
Absolutely.
Find out about autistic people.
We implore you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, funny fun story on Roland Kydeth. He was one of my first 10 player characters I made whenever I first started playing D&D. He was a half elf ranger dude, but I severely loved the name so much, and it was on my old laptop. So whenever I upgraded to a new laptop 5 years later, and Haven and I were making this world, I was like, you know what? Let me just start using character names, and I'm like, I want this guy to fucking have a wheelchair when we were making the Council of Conamanther.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, is Roland a coincidence?
I didn't even think about that.
You know what? It was
It
not.
did cross my mind.
That is so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, it was completely circumstantial. It was not a planned joke or
interesting.
anything like that. So be very clear.
Yeah.
That was not the intention behind it.
So
Nah, I feel like the wheelchair users that I know would find that excellent. Not to speak for literally anyone.
Yeah, fair. Jake, what about you? Oh, sorry, Brian. What about you?
Yeah.
what's the question?
Favorite moments,
Oh,
dude.
Oh my god.
What about the
Sorry.
thing that we answered at the beginning of every arcade?
All right.
You want me to come back to you?
Whoa. I didn't even mean to. Yeah, come back.
Adam, what do you think?
Even a broken record. There's so many. I don't even know. I enjoyed seeing Lycan's memory. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that Sig finally got to express all the things that were going on in their brain, and I loved that Gael was writing and expressing just them on the wall.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Yeah. All very, very good moments. Sophia.
There's 2 moments that stand out to me. I really want to know more about this whole Nissa being a guardian angel for Sig.
Well, I don't know if
thing.
that's what it
not what I was
is.
thinking.
That's not what I'm
I
thinking.
think it's what?
No, we think
I-
that
This is
Well-
a hunter.
trying to.
I understand, but I thought she was
This is literally an assassin.
There's a-
The plan-
It's
Why hasn't
also-
she done anything yet?
Well,
Huh?
this is
Why
also.
haven't
I
they
think
done
that's
anything
also
yet?
the
Yeah.
point of the moment there. The point of the moment there was to be. It was very
Ambiguous.
well done with Haven on this. Is it's a very
Yes.
ambiguous way of saying what they're trying to say.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Sophia could be right.
You could be.
I don't know.
I
Now
genuinely
I'm scared
don't know
about
either.
my opinion, but
No!
it's okay.
No, you're all
Don't be
good.
scared. You could be the wisest among us. You probably are.
Among Us.
I was
I
just
knew
about to
you were
say
going to
it.
say that.
But then I also like seeing Brian's way of summoning Ynir.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I thought that was a really smart transition, and also just interesting to see more of I don't know, Brian's manipulative tactics that are scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was doing that.
Interesting.
He's trying to get information out of Ynir. It makes
Oh,
sense.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But
No,
also, like, okay, well, then what is Brian also manipulating us about?
I think we know.
Huh.
I think we know. At least one of them.
Some of it.
What about you,
Yeah, yeah.
Ari?
Oh gosh. I mean, I feel like there's just so many little things that were fun. I can't, as being the person I am, I can't not love Sig being so honest and open and emotionally vulnerable, and that was beautifully played, Heath. And I have a question about that later.
Yeah.
I loved the freaking Balthazar reveal because I was like, my theory in my brain was, oh, Balthazar is his
That was
father.
really fun.
That was my thing. I was like, Balthazar is his father, and now Sig's gonna live with the fact that he made this deal but didn't actually kill his father. That's not what happened. I like this better because I didn't expect it. I think there's so much about identity in our show, past and like what are people hiding and how have people chosen to reclaim identity with like Lycan having a different name and Leo figuring out who he is in terms of his emotions, and Gale, of course, like, you know, those things. I feel like there's just so much about identity and what identity we choose and what is just a part of us that we have to accept. And I think this fits into that theming really well. I think the name Sig fits him better. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was beautifully said.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think for me, to actually probably hop off that point,
Off.
Off.
but
Give me a sign.
but to like,
Did you say hop off queen?
words.
We can edit that out. Let's let him try again.
Yeah,
No.
Damn, you just got it. Oh my gosh.
Really shady.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't
right.
mean it to be.
Sophia, watch out for Nick's next arc.
It's okay, Nick.
Yeah.
It's okay, Nick. You can try again.
It's okay. Do you need to go a little bit slower this time?
Hey, Nick, don't fuck up this time.
Hey, here, let's take it really slow this time.
I love it.
We're messing with you. It did
Yeah,
not sound like that in the
You're
slightest.
so good.
It's so funny because the point I'm gonna make, but anyway. I think in the opposite sense for Elxidor, I'm really loving the classism and like belittling of Elxidor, where he doesn't have any secrets or problems. He just what is it, like prejudice, like degrading.
Yeah.
Keep degrading me, Haven. I love it.
Oh.
Nick, you have to save that for not on the podcast.
Ooh.
Pineapple.
Check out our Patreon.
Calendar's coming to you.
I mean, I love that as a concept because we all have so much freaking internal conflict and we're all like, Elsinore, you're so normal. Why are you so normal? Which is like fine, but it's interesting to see also someone who cares so much about the system when parts of the system are very much against them and the people that they care about. Like that is so real. And I love that it keeps coming up and it wasn't just Private Hodge. It's like we see the depth of this prejudice in this world.
Yes.
And I think that's really cool.
It's not just found in Telona.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And that's on that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Jake, what about you? Did you figure out what you were thinking?
Yeah. No.
Jacob Taylor.
I like magic.
Come closer to your mic, sir. You're so far
I
away.
like magic.
That wasn't the question.
Guys, roll the
Brilliant.
credits.
You like doing magic?
I like having magic now because
I like
it gives me more options to miss even more things. You know, that's great.
Hey, what was your record this time? Was it a
0?
I didn't hit a
Oh my god,
single-
wait, that's a TikTok idea.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's
hit
a TikTok
single thing.
idea.
Are you gonna hit him today? Yes.
But you know, I really liked everything with Sig and Nissa at the end, and I don't have anything else to say.
That's
on that.
perfectly
that's
fine.
good.
That's okay.
That's a good.
But I know that some of us do have some questions for around the table, and then maybe some extras. We'll see. But does anyone have any questions regarding anything either going on behind the stuff or stuff to other players about moments?
Well, I mean, I'll if it's cool if I go.
Yeah,
I mentioned.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Go for it.
I don't know. I want to know, Heath, about like your emotional life playing that very intense moment, because as an actor, I'm like, you know, we talk a lot about how we parse through depicting difficult things, and I think doing that in a role play context, in a TTRPG context, is both very different and very not. So I don't know. I just want to hear a little bit more about like what that was like for you, and also revealing all of that with this character that you made and you care so much about. So
Yeah. I don't know. It felt like the right moment.
Yeah.
To just be like, okay, I there's no reason for me to hide anymore. And I was mostly tapping into the fact that I had like lied to my friends and hurt the people I love. So that was, in terms of how did you get to that emotionally heightened state? While I haven't killed my family, I have lied to my friends before. So tapping into that, and that really helped me get there.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, no, totally. Very much so.
Yeah.
It was really compelling. I was getting real emotional over here as well.
It was going to be one of my moments I shared that I really loved, but I wanted to be different. So
You're so unique, Sophie.
Uniqueness.
Oh.
Nick, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say where I really loved where Sig was at that point, because like some of the things I was thinking about for Elxor were saying were just like, hey guys, we have all these secrets that we're keeping from each other, and now it's that like there have been some instances like with that like lives are at stake, but like it was just so like interesting that Sig like fesses all up, and then I was just like, I don't even know what to say now, because I was prepared to say that.
Yeah, so completely stunned Elxidor. I actually loved the prompting into that, because it felt, at least from a DM perspective, it felt like everything then flowed into the area in which all of you went with it. I thought it was really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Jake.
That's my name.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, what was the thought process behind talking with Ynir?
Oh. The thought process behind it?
Sure.
None. There were zero thoughts.
Not a single one.
Joking.
I just know that Brian's, I mean, he made a deal for a specific thing for a specific reason. That's all that he's going to focus on.
Yeah.
Regardless of what other investigation is going on around him, it doesn't matter. Doesn't care. He has a goal in mind, and he's going to try and reach it. So, after a day of essentially a wasted day to him, he wanted to see what he could do. By talking to Ynir, and I was gonna it was gonna be a two-parter. I had a second thing to bring up to him, but then you were like, and it fades to black. I was like, yeah, scene's done. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So
well,
that'll come later.
Seems characteristic of Ynir to be like, you don't get to do everything you want.
But yeah, I mean, the oceans have been turning gray since episode 1. So, quite frankly, Brian wants to figure out how to stop that at this point, and there was a lot of desperation to make the deal, and now he's gonna follow through. He's gonna learn. He's gonna do something. So yeah.
What did, and this includes Jake in this question, what did what did everyone think about this enchanted wood with books filling trees, as well as a huge stone creature?
Well, Brian's gonna go talk to Lycan.
Yeah,
because he's got a feeling that she might know something about that, maybe just based on tree.
Wow. Wow.
Now who's the one who's being racist?
Yeah, I was like, who's being stereo? Oh my god! I don't know if we can say that on the pod. Maybe
Herbist.
Yeah.
Who's being herbist?
who's being
Specious?
speciesist?
Specious? Is
Specious.
that
Speciest.
specious?
Okay,
Semantics.
Okay, but also it's a library, and Lycan goes to them often. I mean, Gael does too.
Yeah.
But it's also library and tree. So
I was gonna say my first vibe was elves,
I was thinking
because I know the elves are in the woods.
Yeah.
I don't know no one knows what their infrastructure would look like. That was the only thought I had.
That's a good thought.
I thought it was the woods that I see it in my visions.
I thought that too.
I wondered if it had anything to do. We dropped that seed about the Spriggan Grove a million years ago, and
That's what I think it is.
if that's
Yeah.
connected to that in any way.
Maybe
Could
it's
be.
all connected.
Maybe it's all part of the big
It
master
all makes
plan.
sense now. Whoa. Nick, what'd you think?
I don't want to say too much because I think I know where it is, and that might be spoiler
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
but
fair.
but what I think, if I am on that right track, and what I think is interesting is that the clues that you've been building up to it and leading it to that point is really fascinating to me. And to help with context, is that we have an item that could potentially be useful to help out, maybe to find this library, and that's where my connection is.
We are
We as
presently
in
the
us,
possession
or
Yeah,
of an
one
item?
of you has something.
You got something?
I think I know what it
I think-
is.
Ah,
Yes,
I see.
Mhm.
I was
I think I
confused.
know
a
it.
little
I
bit.
don't.
Yes.
What does everyone have? Everyone,
I-
what are your inventories?
Everyone get your inventory.
I'm thinking it has something to do with oats.
Oats.
Yeah, the friggin' oats. Oh, it's such a mundane ass clue. Like, if for something to just be oats, which is so,
I know
it's just like,
exactly
it's
what
just
you're
a
doing.
thing. And yet it's integral in a sign of all these other, I don't know, the normalness.
I'm thinking it's the necklace because the
Pendant.
necklace,
Yeah.
the pendant has oats on it.
Well, it's like inscribed with, they're not actual oats.
Oh, I thought they were on the side of it.
Yeah,
etched.
they're like it's part of the actual metal.
It's not,
The
they're
seventh
not
time
actual
Haven's
oats.
explained this
Yeah,
pendant.
so it's part of the
I thought it
actual
was, like,
metal.
part of the.
No,
like you know,
no.
whenever you see wheat in a field,
Yeah,
like that, but in the
like
metal.
the symbol of
It's-
it
I
more
still
than
think
it is.
my theory stands.
right.
Sounds perfect.
All right.
Well, I mean, I think there's connections there, but yeah, I think that like the normalcy of that clue is like, I don't know, there's something about it for me.
Yeah.
Je
We
ne
also
sais
have a
quoi.
number of magical books now, and that's a library.
I know, lots of
Yes.
magical books.
Yeah. Actually, I think I have a question. What do you guys, in terms of outside of Cone Manther, now that like Haven's releasing more lore about it, what do you guys think happened to the gnomes?
That is a great question.
Yeah,
That
Very
is
good
such a good question.
based off of what Riker said. And what you know?
I my headcanon is that Liker got lost in the shuffle and the gnomes went and hid.
That's what I think too. I think they hid.
I think so as well. I mean, it's a big world, plenty of places to hide, and they're small.
Plenty of other continents to go to.
Possibly underground.
Yeah.
People can build shit underground, that we know.
Gnomes are the
Um,
new dwarves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. An orange is the
totally
new
see
black,
that.
baby. Thanks.
Bro.
Yeah.
Stupid joke. Yeah, I think that's certainly how I'm feeling. Because
They hid. Final answer. They hid.
final answer.
Okay.
Maybe I don't
Good
know.
answer. Good answer.
Well, I guess
I
we'll
mean,
have to find out.
Because I don't think they. I mean, there's a world where they all also got wiped out, but I feel like that answer's too easy. I don't know.
Fair.
And
Could-
so rarely happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it
some
happened-
could have died and
I
then some
listened
hid.
to a podcast the other day about the survivors of Pompeii, and there
Oh.
were, in fact, some that were found. So
Oh,
Usually people some
You shipped.
You got tired of your own
Dropped the bit.
usually some I don't know. I feel like there's got to be
Some
survivors.
sort of survivors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe that any of
Riker's
the other
one of them.
races
And
are
his
dead
mom.
either.
This is
Species
true.
are dead.
Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. So as we are starting to move through this arc, what are people feeling in their characters as we're moving forward? Like in terms of, we talked about the fact that my inspiration was regret, right? So we've now figured out more of Sig's backstory. We're starting to see more of Lycan's stuff. Like where is everyone's heads at as we're like progressing forward as players and as characters? Like what is the goal? What is how are your characters changing to fit this new grayness that's filling not just the seas, but generally the world?
Yeah. God.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, big question.
Yeah, I think I could start off for
Yeah.
Elxidor. is that he, after everything has been going on, I think I've alluded to this or talked about this a couple of times during Arcane Recovery, but I would say with his headspace, and especially the conversation, and I think he would voice this in the game plan for tomorrow, because there's a lot of like us finding out a lot of facts, and it's like, okay, what's the plan, guys? But for Elxidor, and he is not like, and it's also a me thing where he's not one to interrupt, because it was a very high emotional moment for Sig. And and Elxir does agree with some of the things that Leo was talking about. But Elxir is also someone who believes that every life has value, and that there should not be any instance where like death is acceptable, and where or murder is acceptable. Because he does believe that there is a non-violent solution to things. He tried to voice that to Rosalind and it didn't get through. But then also, now that we have this group of the Hidden being like, yeah, we're taking that idea that Rosalind had, the Butcher, and we're going to go fucking kill corrupted people. And Elxor's like, well, this blew out of proportions. And he would be just in the headspace of like trying to combat the being like, there is a better choice we can make as people. And if like and there is value to where you guys are making very valid points that people are not using the law for them, against other people, and we've seen multiple avenues of it, of how each person, NPC that we've interacted with, decided to use the law in a different way, was just really interesting to see. And Elxidor wants to move himself somewhere where people don't die, because he sees it as, okay, there potentially might be a lot of people that could die right now.
Does knowing Sig's past change the way Elxidor sees him at all? I must know.
That is a great question. I would say, I was thinking about this too, and that's why I was silent, because I was like, what would I even say to that?
Yeah.
And I would say that I think there is, I forget where exactly, maybe I was talking to you, Heath, about this and you mentioned it, but I think Elxidor sees Sig as someone who isn't innocent. And I think innocence is the conversation of where that line is of what I'm thinking about. Because like, you are by no means innocent in the sense that you wanted to make a deal to be able to stop your dad from harming your family. But then that also backfired where Ruthul took control, and you and him, depending on how like you just want to view this, killed a lot of people. And you are by no means innocent in that you were the conduit that did that. So where I think if Elxidor would, like, if that conversation would be had, I would say that, like, I think he would stay true to still seeing that, like, that he's already said, that he believes that, like, are trying to master and make amends to doing it. And I think Elxidor wants to find out what Ruthul wants to do with you, because maybe there's a way that could separate it from you so you could find a path to redemption, so that you can make up for everything that you've done.
Yeah.
Does that answer?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That actually leads me into a question. And Heath, you can feel free to answer this or not. We were talking in the car not too long ago.
Yeah.
Talking about after the fact that Nissa revealed how many people that Nissa has killed. How many people, if you're comfortable sharing, do you think Sig has killed?
Oh boy.
I don't have a number. Truly, I don't have a number right now.
It's fair. Is that a matter of you don't truly know how long he went on for, or is it a matter of Sig doesn't actually truly know the pure extent in which he killed?
Sig didn't want to count.
Thank you for answering.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a good answer.
But
I guess we can circle back to Headspace.
I was gonna say Headspace. Moving forward for everyone else, what are your characters feeling and thinking the goal is?
Are we going around the table?
I was thinking.
We can go around
yeah.
the table. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's like the obvious answer for Gael. It's like they got to figure out this. What's the deal with their parents? But also, I think they feel like it's so secondary. I think we're gonna see them grapple with this as we make a plan for the next day of like, there's shit going on with me. This has been the case for 22 years.
Yeah.
Why would I prioritize myself right now?
Yeah.
But me as a player, I just really want to tie up this end and find out. And like Haven was like, oh, I have cool art for your parents. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Somehow that feels like that gives it weight that I'm like, I don't know. So obviously I want answers, but I think Gael kind of feels like in some ways they've been kind of selfish, whether they intended to or not, and I feel like they don't want, I don't know, we had this great conversation about burdens. They don't want like their own personal, like very individual burdens that don't impact other people to get in the way of the things that we're doing. Mm-hmm. So I think they're kind of grappling with that and what it is to like, I don't know, kind of not compartmentalize, but kind of like put knock on the door. But to kind of like they did with like part of them wants to talk about their parents and whatever, but they knew that with things going on with Sig and what other conversations people had to have, they're like, I'm not important right now. So they're kind of figuring out what it is to like put that aside and how to, manage priorities, I guess, as part of a group and part of a family where there's so many more people that they care about than they've ever really cared about before, if that makes sense. It was kind of them and Tovi for a really long time, and then it was just them, and now they have this big like group of friends, and I don't know, that kind of changes those things. So
I really like that. I was surprised.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I feel like I got it from them struggling over the laptop.
Hello, everyone. So while that is going on, we have a surprise guest that showed up at our doorstep, Gabe, who was the voice of Orin and a fun special NPC that you listen to in the end credit scene. There we go, in the pre-campaign episodes.
Would you like to say hi?
It's Orin.
It's Orin, he's here!
Oh my god, you're alive.
So, what do you think about your journal?
Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Isaac, the voice of Orin, and anyways.
Someone else. Someone else.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been friends of the podcast for ages. I've actually played with the group, with several members of the group for several times. In the amazing documentary that you should definitely check out on YouTube, Haven and Nick mentioned a few campaigns that they played before Ventilor and everything, and I was actually a part of those.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Actually, so since you are here, Gabe, we know that you do listen to the podcast.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have any questions for any of our players while you are here?
Yeah.
That is
The floor is yours.
That is intriguing because I know the amount you record and the amount that's currently out right now. There's definitely a big gap.
Yes.
So-
There's a 4-episode gap.
But,
Perfectly fine. Ask any question you want.
I'm not sure.
I'll let you think about it.
because
All
we
right.
do have a few
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving
answers
forward.
to give. I know.
All right.
You might
First
fall
and
into some
foremost,
spoil.
I do have a small gift for the gang.
Oh, what?
So I was off in Portland for a bit, and I found this really cute dice shop, and I decided to get little D20s for everyone.
What? Gabe?
D20s.
Let's see. I don't have them in a specific order, so let me try and organize them by the way you guys are all around.
And we will take photos of these and upload
Yes.
these to our
Oh,
story to
100%.
something media extent.
All right, let's see. Let's start with dear old Nissa Stone. With this little D20 that is actually very fitting with the fancy cloaks of darkness that you've had.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. It's black and it has gold numbers. Very, very nice. Thank you so much, Gabe.
Then this delightful sort of orange, gray, and black number I have for dear Elxidor.
Yes, Elxidor.
It's like somewhat like pinkish red with black spots and green numbers.
Then this delightful gray and black speckled number I have for Sig. Because for some reason the golden numbering just reminded me of all the different etchings on Sig, which they're probably not the same color, but it's the same kind of vibe.
I like it.
Then I have this delightful one with blue numbering and just speckles of green and red to describe the many aspects of the sea for our dear old Brian Smith.
Ooh.
That's fire. He's soaking it in.
And then this one I ironically got right before the big personality shift, this brilliant purple translucent number for Leo.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and some cool shit has happened with all of that we're very excited for you to listen to.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Then I have this really sweet green one with the numbers that look almost etched in for our dear Lycan.
Oh, thank you, Gabe.
And then, of course, this
I love
delightful purpley blue speckled number for our dear Gael.
Oh, thank you
it's
so
so
much. Oh, I love the
Yay.
All of them at the
texture.
same time and see what number.
Yes, let's roll them,
Let's
shall
roll the
we?
dice.
For the mic to pick this
Oh,
up.
damn. Mine was actually pretty solid.
Ooh, not bad.
All right, 14.
Solid 6.
I-
All right.
4.
I got a 17.
All right.
16 for me.
15.
Oh,
10.
yes.
10 for Nick.
All right.
Thank you,
And
sir.
then
4
that's
for
the
me.
initiative order for the BBEG.
No, my God, please stop putting me first in the
Wait,
mission.
This is actually the end of the campaign.
This is where the fight happens. It was a trick all along.
Oh my god.
But Gabe, before you came in, what we were talking about was as we're moving forward with Arc 3, which you have yet to get to hear any bits about, we were asking the players what they thought, because we've talked about in our last Arcane Recovery that regret is the word that I based this entire arc around. So we are going on to Sophia. Sophia, what do you think is the direction for Lycan and you as a player in terms of how you're feeling with everything going on?
I think Lycan has been she was on the run for a while and now she's here, and this is kind of a default new life. And now we're learning some things about her past, I think, that are haunting her. And so she has to make choices about what she really sees her life being. I feel like she's kind of just default followed Leo, followed other people, helped other people, and it's not really been, well, what do I want to do, and what. So
Oh, that's kind of fascinating.
and she's just the goofy little gal, is feisty, and I think she. Sorry, I'm gonna rephrase that. I think. I think that there's a lot of pressing issues at stake, so that's probably going to come first. But I think Leo questioning her true intentions of love made her think about well, have I been honest with myself about how I'm feeling in general about all of this new life? So yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Adam?
Oh boy.
Many things have occurred in the past
they
4 episodes.
sure have.
There's a lot of things with Leo. There's a lot of just general selves discovery that he's going through currently. And I think it's just I have some a spell specifically that is pertaining to this sort of thing.
Yes.
But that'll have more moments of the group. But I think his journey is very unknown, and I think that's kind of where it needs to sit currently, is that it's supposed to be the unknown, because that is what life is unknown. You never know where you're heading next. So I think it'll be a lot of figuring out how he in his whole manages and where they'll head next.
Yeah. And while we're finishing with you, Adam, for the two of you, Sophia and Adam, what did you think? we had this moment toward the end of episode 28, right? Between Lycan and Leo talking about, do they love each other? What does that mean? How do we follow that?
Mhm.
As players and partners, what do you think about all of that? Like, what was your thought process going through all of that for those at home?
It's like I said, it's again the unknown of all of it.
Mhm.
Like we're gonna try something. Date with dates. So
Well, yeah, I think it's the getting to know you again.
yes, figuring
Thing.
really getting to sit down and know
Mhm.
each other, and
Because they were brought together by necessity, but now it's a choice. And I
yeah,
think
now we're
that's
both
different.
choosing cognitively that we want to
Mhm.
try something. We don't know what it might be, but it's something.
Yeah, and obviously there's more important things at
Yes.
the moment, so that's gonna come later. But
As long as we don't die.
right,
Ugh, God.
So true.
I do think that
Yes.
like in
on wood.
feeling like she would almost lost Leo in that like cocooning moment, that solidified for her. Like I
Yeah, Leo
need
also
to
thought
tell
that
this
he
person how I feel.
Leo
But-
thought he was pushing you away and everyone else away too. So he was struggling with that, both in the sense of felt he was pushing you away to both protect you guys and also protect himself in a way so that he didn't harm anyone / make people worry about what he was doing.
Mhm.
And now has more of an understanding of that was not the right thing to do and is figuring out what is happening next. But we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
I also would like to add that I loved the little dates with dates thing.
Yeah.
Dates with dates. I was like, yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's what's got to happen now.
we gotta have a date with dates.
I know.
There's got to be some place in Conamanther that sells dates.
Without a doubt,
Oh,
yes.
definitely.
You get no dates in Codemanther.
No.
I refuse to yes and only no.
They're only in
no
Calvados.
buts.
No. Who are you? Where are we? No.
I was gonna go with him for Halloween, but I couldn't find.
Oh, that
was
I
so
couldn't find a big cartoon foam X anywhere. Believe it or not, it's a little hard to find.
What? Crazy.
So good.
Jake, what about you? As we're moving forward, obviously we already talked about the direction in a sense for Brian, but anything
Yeah.
else you have to add?
Brian Smith.
Like, could you rephrase the whole question? I don't think I understood what.
Yeah,
what it
I
was.
mean, so we've had 4 episodes. There's very clearly a new tone that has been set.
Yeah.
As we're moving into this new tone and with the events, like obviously we have the leads of where we're headed toward, and there's big things that are going to go down, and each player and character has their own goals.
Mhm.
So obviously a goal for Brian is to figure out what's going on with the sea. Is there anything further through that? Is he going through a metamorphosis in himself as
Where's-
well as?
Yeah. Where's
Go
his
ahead.
brain at,
Yeah.
basically?
Well, I think after murdering all those people in that last episode, sorry, spoiler.
Yeah, that's definitely.
In cold blood. Yeah.
In cold blood.
Letting the house burn down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you remember?
for sure.
Burned down 3 houses,
Yeah.
bunch of orphans, collateral damage. Yeah.
He's
More
more
on that.
to fuck with Kate.
Actually, you'd be surprised. Was
Yeah, it was a crazy
necessary.
episode. It was 2 hours of Brian lighting
Yeah,
places on fire.
definitely.
The women and the children.
The children too.
But no, that's an interesting question because it's like I have like a twofold answer almost with what Brian wants and what I want with Brian.
Yeah.
Because I mean his goal is to save the sea and go home. Like that's end of the done.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give away too much of what my plan is with the character.
You don't have to.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know I won't. But I'm trying to think of a way to phrase what I want to say.
Yeah.
Brian's heading down a path that probably won't allow him to do what he wants to do.
Oh.
And I, in so many words, am already thinking of possible solutions, good and bad, to his predicaments, and how everything will end up. So it would be great if he could have a happy ending after everything bad
God,
happening
can he
ever.
please?
But I don't know.
Oh no.
We'll see where I take him
He
because
is a tragic character.
He really is. It's kind of
Hashtag rogue.
I mean, Loki. Yeah.
You wouldn't understand in the shadows.
Freaking emo boy.
I hide in the shadows to hide from my feelings.
The emotions can't get me there.
In the shadows, no one can see you cry.
exactly.
No one can see
yeah,
you cry
but,
about the shadows.
but definitely, I mean, in the immediate future, dealing with the consequences of horrendously killing all those people.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And just insane, just a breaking
Like
point.
crazy
best.
amount of deaths.
Yeah. Yeah, brutal.
Yeah.
I never thought we would come to this.
I mean,
we put boundaries in
I
the
mean-
podcast, and we just completely obliterated through them.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I went into way too much detail describing.
I know it was just like each
Yeah.
stab you described a new.
It just, I mean,
Thing.
I wasn't.
You even
wrong.
had names for
The
every
knife,
character.
the knife
Yeah.
had to go deeper and deeper.
It was
That's just
weird.
how
It was
works.
weird
mean,
that they all had name tags on, just like conveniently
Hello, my
enough.
name is Chuck, and
Yeah.
I did chuck him out a window.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
We're not detectives anymore. We're axe murderers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever
So-
think about speaking of chucking people out windows? You ever think about how defenestrate is one word,
Yeah.
and you could probably do command defenestrate?
Oh. Take note of that. Take note of it, Elxidor.
That's fascinating.
I don't know if the Elxidor would do that.
Defenestrate.
No,
You don't know about
to
defenestration?
throw someone out a window.
The act of
That's
throwing
the
someone out a
word.
window.
Oh, that's just
Yeah.
oh.
See that from Mr. Shikadance?
I've known about defenestration for years. I
Yeah,
don't know.
myself as well.
I recently saw a video.
I found it on
A new
the
word I know
internet.
now.
I've known about defenestration has been my number one word for a while. Why are you saying, huh? You're gonna command one of us to defenestrate.
No, I just thought it was a fascinating idea.
Oh gosh.
Heath, what about you?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Sig has been running for a long time,
That he has.
and now that he has a family, he has something to fight for.
Ooh.
Damn.
Booyah-skadoosh. Now is the poetic one.
Booyah-skadoosh.
Sorry, that was the first thing. That's the first thing that came to my head.
Oh, the vibes are
like
so
it.
goofy.
So Sig is whether he wants to or not, he has to face his past.
Yeah.
Ain't that true?
What can I don't know if you remember. What did you tell me in the car? There was this one specific thing you said to me that I thought was so poetic. I don't know if you remember. I can say it if you don't remember it.
Yeah, you should say it.
We were riding home in the car. I dropped everyone else off because we drive all our players home. Because chauffeuring.
How the hell you spell chauffeur?
C-H-A-U.
No. It's a TikTok sound.
Sorry, I was like, I mean, I can spell it.
Ooh,
It's
fancy
a
pants Rich
TikTok.
McGee over here. Fuck you.
We gotta show you that after.
Oh yeah, please do.
Yeah.
So Heath said to me, he was like, Haven, I'm so excited because Sig has been running away, and this whole time I thought we were gonna go back to Gelgrados. But you fucked with me and made his past chase him no matter how fast he can run as a character.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's so much more compelling. We don't have to go to the problems. The problems coming to us.
And
They do.
and I think it's so fascinating because we also I think it was last Arcane Recovery or like a while ago, maybe not even on the podcast, Heath talked about how he never intended to build a speed build.
Yes.
So my question to you is
oh
now
shit.
that it wasn't an intention, like how rewarding has that been for you?
To just stumble into his speed build and his backstory is about running from his past. I don't know.
That's wild.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn dice.
Again,
Yeah.
story sometimes changes.
I
You
know.
don't have to
Because
have the whole
truly-
thing written. The story
truly what?
sometimes is already
You get-
written.
I was like, well, let's be a blood hunter, and then you get 10 feet extra movement in that.
Yeah.
And then what else did I do?
you
There's something
took
else.
some. Did you take a feat? I think.
Yes.
Yes.
After I figured out I could drag people around with haste and all that jazz, I was like, maybe let's take a feat that makes me go faster. And now it's just
God, what did we calculate the like miles per hour to
Oh
be?
yeah, Sig's top speed is 176 miles per hour with haste. Yeah.
And
So broken.
And then also because you are slowly moving into Runecaster, there was a specific runecaster subclass that you were looking toward. Can you talk about that a little bit?
There's a specific runecaster subclass. It's the Wiccan,
Yes.
which is even subdivided further into like these
The different celestials.
the different celestials. There's one that deals with speed.
I'm pretty certain it is the fox.
Yeah, the Tenko.
Fox. You
I thought about it. But I don't believe I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Just because the speed build would be really fun with 60 feet of movement speed. Generally just walking.
Yeah. Insane.
It wouldn't serve me as well as being able to use some other things as what is the kanji's like bonus action rune casting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just
Very Gambit-esque.
Very Gambit-esque, and I need to keep my actions free.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Very fair.
My name is very Lebo. They call me the Gambit.
Nissa Headspace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Big
you're
tournament.
a part of this.
Damn.
So what was Nissa writing about there?
Yeah, no.
What was this writing about? Just diary things. I mean,
yeah.
just casual.
She did the
you
Saints
know,
Gael-
and stuff.
Yeah.
talking,
And Mike need to go steal that diary.
Oh, you bet we
about-
do. We're snooping now.
Yeah, I was gonna actually. On top of that, I nobody in the party has even seen this journal.
I know.
Not
Lycan
even
would have the
once.
audacity to just take it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
100.
So-
Gabe knows.
Yeah, so it's. I think it's very interesting.
Don't be okay. Nick just gave the cutest shrug. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Put his arms in between, like together.
The cutie
Little
patootie.
bashful
No.
I know.
I'm
so I never tell.
Very Marilyn Monroe. But yeah, I would say for Nissa, it's so interesting because so early on we were talking about how Nissa is staying in the shadows, and now we had these lines of Nissa realizing how much they are very similar to each and every single person in the party.
Yep.
And it's so in so many different facets, and it's been a hard time for them to trust everyone and to be able to talk to everyone. And though they're not still the most outspoken person, they have moments in where they speak up and all that jam. And I think the connection between Sig and Nissa has helped that. Alxador obviously helped that whenever we were in Arc 2, but as we're moving forward toward the end of Arc 2, moving into Arc 3, Nissa is now actually starting to feel things. And I think especially what I tried to do to signify that was that Nissa had tears in their eyes before
I know.
they went to sleep.
Jeez.
And that is the most emotion I think we've ever seen Nissa display in true actual fashion, and yet it was still behind a closed door.
Yep.
God damn it.
Damn it. But yeah, I would say it's very fascinating because I think there's a clear some level of duty, and we don't know what that level of duty yet is. And there's clearly some conflict between what that could potentially be, what Nissa's circumstances are to that, and how Nissa reflects that feeling toward the party and not with the party.
Cryptic.
Why are you two mad at each other?
Hayden said duty.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Mikey was
love that.
laughing at gentle release.
I love that because
Mikey
Nick,
was laughing.
I love that because Nick is not on a mic. That would be very far away. Hayden said duty.
No, seriously, I see him chuckle, and I was just like,
No, I saw it too, and I'm like, I
Me and Keith
no.
both just looked over at Nick.
Mikey was
But-
laughing at gentle releases on face.
What?
From Legends of a Break.
Oh,
But before
Adventures.
we come to a close in this Arcane Recovery, Gabe, do you have any questions for anyone in the party?
I do have one big question, but since we're wrapping up, I'm gonna save it for another time.
No.
I mean,
go
you're
for it.
perfectly fine, brother. Go for it.
Hmm.
Go for it.
I guess just sort of one question that sort of popped up in terms of just character building, how would you say the bonds that each of your individual characters have formed, whether it's Gael and their interesting relationship with the House of Solstice, or whether it's Brine and whether it's his sister or the fancy little sword strapped to him.
Speaking of that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or whether it's Nissa and the interesting past that is yet to be explored properly.
True.
How would you say how would you say that those kind of large bonds impact each individual character, especially at this point in your characters' lives?
Good question.
Mine's really quick because I don't think Lycan has any.
well,
currently.
I mean, you have some bonds to your past, in a way.
I guess. Yes, there is. Yeah, we just haven't gotten
But I don't know if that
Yes.
manifests more internally than anything. But I guess that's fine.
Yeah. No, that's actually a good point. That is a good point. But I think that her lack of bond makes her a little bit more like nothing matters.
More of
You
like
know.
a forgotten bond.
Yeah, she's trying to forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
similar thing with Leo's. There's a one bond that is forgotten, one that's still in his brain, of someone back in Torbidir, and maybe a few other people, but definitely one person that's still in his mind that he'd love to see at some point, but has in mind because that person helped him a lot. I think, and also like now that he says this new family, it's like he doesn't need to be connected with anyone previously, since this is kind of the family that is chosen now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, and it's the thing I love with kind of a thing I love with D&D too, with these moments of us like having previous bonds and then making these new bonds with each other. I saw a video before that said this, but like playing this game with these people is like you get to become friends all over again.
Yeah.
And I get to fall in love all over again with you.
I was gonna make reference to that because I had seen a similar thing of like how special is it that you get to like fall in love with, be it platonically or romantically, like your people.
I can't remember what posted that, but I've been thinking about like that is literally a huge part of why we love this game, is because we get to just become friends again or become lovers again, or it's really cool.
Absolutely.
But yeah, past stuff we'll see might come back. Who knows?
I think the most important bond to Lycan right now is with this new family, even though I don't think she's known what family is. So it's, yeah. I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Blinds.
I actually do have one for Nissa really fast before I forget it.
Yes, do it.
I think there's two. I think the easiest one is the one with Sig right now. As we were talking and speculating earlier, I'm not going to confirm nor deny things, but there obviously is this level of responsibility towards Sig that Sig has not even questioned and continues to forget to question.
He really does.
And it's so fascinating because like the two of them have very clearly trauma bonded in some level of the word.
Yes.
And like as much as Lycan continues to like try and push it, it is happening. Like I think their bond is happening naturally with that age.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's so interesting because we haven't seen Nissa open up to anyone in the party other than like there was the moment with Brian whenever they were like kind of competing against each other, but that wasn't like, that was like Nissa having fun. Yeah. And we don't really see Nissa have fun. With Elxador, it was a clear, like there was a little more opening there, but then it was shut off almost immediately as soon as everyone came in. And now with Sig, especially with the number being released of how many people that Nissa has killed, it's so vulnerable, and it's such a I think it was very clear to the audience that there was regret and there was so much in that one number that Nissa said to portray that to Sig, and how they joked to alleviate that pressure.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So I think that's number one. I think number two, which is the harder one, is the mistress.
Yes, I know. Pronoun game.
We continue to talk about this mistress sparingly. We've only done twice. We've only had maybe 2 to 3 times where we've referenced the mistress, but it almost seems like there's some level of care there, but also some level of disdain. And I think that leads them through, and that really shows why they haven't been able to have fun.
Oy.
Enough said.
Enough said for
Enough said,
now.
indeedy.
I know. We'll get those damn secrets eventually.
I was gonna say for Sig, there's definitely the Nissa thing, which is a thing. But I mean, with Brian, especially you being like basically our prisoner, like there was pity and almost empathy, because just Sig with facing is going with the fact that he knew he was gonna have to face his past at some point. He just didn't know what it would end up as, and so we all had our reasons for doing things. So it just didn't feel right to have like Brian be a prisoner, and then with Leo, Sig sees himself because you've got power and you don't know how to quite use it yet. So Sig's working with that. And there's the rune casting thing, that our little book club.
Yeah.
Gale has the faith that Sig never had. Or, well, you don't have it anymore.
I know,
but
and it do be slipping.
And it do be slipping. And then Elxidor has the strength that Sig doesn't.
Yeah. We've been bouncing around, so I can go with anyway. I think so much of Gale's journey has been and will continue to be redefining themselves outside of the bonds that have been their childhood, really. I think in a way a lot of the letting go they're doing is letting go of childhood. Of, their childhood best friend, of the place they grew up, of the things that used to be a comfort to them, and kind of having to be an adult. Like, I don't know if Gale has really had to be an adult. They've kind of been the one to take care of themselves in that sense of like not having a ton of friends and not having like real parents around or anything, having some mentors and whatever. I think in that aspect of, we think of like being an adult, they've had to do that. But, being in the world and having to make these big choices and having to make bonds and all these consequences, I don't know. I think there's a real growing up they're experiencing. And I think there's moments where I'm like, oh, I feel like they're being really immature right now. And is that like annoying or whatever? But they would be. They've been really sheltered. And I think that it's less the bonds that are affecting him, but the severance of those bonds. And like I was saying before you came in, Gabe, of like learning to be unselfish now that they have not just one childhood best friend, not just like this one thing they're dedicated to, but a group of very different people who they consider to be their friends and thus care about as much as, if not more, than their own priorities. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's me.
Elxidor, you got anything to say?
Yes, hop back on the mic.
All right. Micing on the mic.
Nope. Oh,
All right.
Oh,
There we go.
keep going on Haven, Mike.
Yes. Yeah, so I would say for Elxidor and his bond is that he doesn't care what happens to him, and his headspace going in is that. What'd you roll?
10.
His headspace going in is that no one dies if he can help it.
It's not going well.
Yeah, and
Track record.
yeah,
Poor.
12 strikes and you're out.
yeah.
Sig in the background licking his lips.
Yeah. but no one dies, and he wants to see a better future.
All right.
I don't know, because Brian, obviously within the party for quite a while, was what are you doing?
It was cold and my head hurt.
He was rubbing his face on the table back.
I
and
don't think
forth.
this is
No, it was on
necessary
his
to
computer.
include. This is not
Anyway.
necessary.
Keep that in.
Nuh-uh.
But yeah, he was essentially a prisoner, as Heath mentioned, for quite a while, and so building those bonds, he didn't want to build those bonds. He didn't feel at home or safe or comfortable, and he was just there because he had to be. But I mean, eventually, obviously, he's been cracked down over time, and I mean the I got a Minecraft witch behind me. But eventually, I mean, even still, he gets defensive pretty often because it's like yeah, like he's part of the crew, but he's still only there because he sort of kind of has to be. And I mean, it's also, he's also part of it is he's telling himself that he's only there because he has to be, because he doesn't want to admit that he wants to be there or whatever. Only partially, not fully. Witch to villager. But as far as like bonds outside the party goes, like obviously he has the Night Marauders, but me think his time. Me eat orange, you orange, eat me, you orange.
Thank you. I was waiting
what?
for it.
I think his time with the Night Marauders is like done. I think that was just a little phase. That, I mean, like he still cares for them and stuff, but I don't know that he would ever willingly go back to them. Yeah. This is probably Spider-Man, I think.
Jake is typing.
He's
in.
playing a game.
Fuck.
But fair.
Yeah.
It's framed.
Thank you, Gabe, for the very awesome question.
Yes, very awesome
I'm
question.
glad I could pop over.
Yeah. Do we all feel rested?
Yeah. Somewhat. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
We didn't cover this at the end of this episode.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we sure
but
fucking didn't.
Only halfway recovered.
halfway
I've been
recovered.
there.
A little short
Took
recovery.
away our fucking long rest.
Yeah. I'm evil. Hee hee. Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you get tired,
Come
back
home.
Come back home.
Yeah. I just want to